writing? You weren't
was
like
just
out
writing.
playing. You're just like writing songs.
No, I'm not a performer. So
Yeah.
I
So
just.
what did you do when you went in to record these songs? Did you sing them or did you
Oh
get
my
a
gosh,
singer?
that was a process because it was before I knew all the terms. I just knew the gift that I had. I didn't know how to express it.
Yeah.
So I went in with the producer and sat down and said, okay, this is what I hear in my head. And since I wasn't the best singer, he had to kind of pull out what he thought I was hearing, and I would tell him, no, I want this higher, or no, and I would bring him actual samples from songs, like, I want my song to sound like this, and it was like a Christina Aguilera song, or like this, and it was Mariah Carey, or, you know, I'd bring him all of these samples, and I'm like, I want the drums from this, I want the guitar from this, I want the, you know, the way she sings this here, like, and I would actually go through and sit with him, and we spent hours doing that just to go over one song. And then I got the terms down, and I was like, oh, okay, this means crescendo, or this means this, like, because I've never had, like...
So you're learning on the fly, basically.
Yeah,
right?
so I just kind of was thrown into the Shark Tank and was like, okay, go ahead, learn it.
It's a great thing.
And so then, once we recorded them, I didn't know what to do with them, so I entered a bunch of contests. Anything I could find, I entered.
Right.
So I did VH1 Song of the Year and kept winning. And then I did,
Wow.
my songs would win, like, I would win first place in R&B, in country, in pop. I just kept winning, and I was like, well, I must be doing something right.
That's great.
So then I entered the CMT NSAI contest that they did back then, and I got, like, runner-up, I think, for that. And so from doing that, I found other contests, and I was like, oh, Nashville's kind of cool. And then I started coming back and forth to Nashville because of the NSAI CMT contest that I found out about NSAI. And started.
So that physically brought you back to kind of check things out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, I learned about like Music Connection magazine and all these other things, which is where I found your contest or your little boot camp thing in there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, why not?
Which is, and I don't want to stop your
No,
story,
that's
but
fine.
just stuff like that too, like Music Connection magazine. Obviously, I advertised in it for my boot camp. Back in the day, when I was coming up, I would go to that thing for looking for, as a singer, somebody who was looking for a singer.
Yeah.
And find work. So all those like local area, wherever you live, there's always some kind of magazine or something pertaining to music or things that are going on musically. All those things are good to have around you. Music Connection's still around, still one of the great ones.